What's poppin' YouTube? Is your boy CR21, and yes sir, it's finally back. Man, I've been actually getting a couple requests saying to bring this series back, and you know what, I thought to myself, it was doing pretty good, so I'm just gonna bring it back. So I've done how WWE managed to ruin Samoa Joe, Cedric Alexander, EC3, but go check those out. Those were I think those were like a month or two ago. I do have a playlist on them, so you go definitely go watch it if you want to. But in today's video, bringing the series back, we're gonna start it off with Humberto Carrillo because, in my opinion, Humberto Carrillo had a lot of potential, and he was actually very good in 205 Live. But before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy this video. Alright, so we got to start off to his debut back in October 21, 2019. And he had a very good debut, actually. He kept getting 2 segments in the back. And he was basically saying that he was watching like 2 matches. He was saying that he's ready, you know, he's been working hard. And that one day he's going to be a Universal Champion. But then he made a very funny comment with like no one throwing fire or something like that. He was basically talking to the Universal Champ at the time, Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins comes up to him. He keeps saying like, you know, I know you're new and everything, but how about you face me up next and for a non-title match, and maybe you could prove me wrong that you're actually worthy of a title opportunity. Humberto Carrillo accepts, so we got the match. Humberto Carrillo versus Seth Rollins. Humberto's first match on the main roster. And I thought it was a very good match. It was good, and this actually very goodly put Humberto on the map, because he almost came up close to beating the Universal Champ Seth Rollins. And now this is a guy that beat Brock Lesnar twice, and Humberto Carrillo almost beat him in his debut. So that was pretty huge. And then at the end, Rollins won with a pretty good looking stomp, and Humberto Carrillo and Rollins just, you know, shake hands in the ring. First, Seth Rollins letting people know that, hey, Humberto Carrillo could be the future of Monday Night Raw. From there, Humberto Carrillo gets drafted to Monday Night Raw, and he was round 3 of the draft. So that was huge. That let people know, okay, so WWE definitely has some big plans for Humberto. And Vince McMahon was actually a big fan of Humberto Carrillo. There was something that said he was actually a big fan and that he wanted to make him a champion. So this is where Humberto Carrillo started getting in the mid-card scene, and he actually started competing for the championships right now. So then comes Crown Jewel 2019. There's a battle royal in the kickoff show. Basically, the winner will face AJ Styles for the US Championship, and Humberto Carrillo with the win. And then, okay, people were into it, and then we got the match. It was a good match. Humberto almost came up short also. I personally thought he had the match. I was like, oh boy, it's over. But no, AJ won the match. Then they faced again. AJ retained. And this basically led up to then Rey Mysterio winning the US Championship. Then Andrade winning the US Championship. And Humberto Carrillo started going up and down, started winning matches, but then started losing matches until TLC 2019. So we got a match at TLC 2019 in the kickoff, Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade. This match was actually very good, I remember. Could have made it into the main card, to be honest, but it had happened. Then Humberto Carrillo wins this match, but Andrade straight up just goes to win the US title, which doesn't really make sense. And then, you know, Andrade beats Mysterio and all that type of stuff. But then Humberto Carrillo got himself a US title match again, this time a Royal Rumble in the kickoff. So the match was set. Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade for the US Championship at Royal Rumble kickoff show. The match was pretty good, but Andrade escaped with the win. And this basically led up to another match between Humberto Carrillo and Andrade. It was on Monday Night Raw, and this was the match. Andrade won again, and Andrade kept winning until How Comes Elimination Chamber 2020. So this, in my opinion, was the final chance I was giving Humberto Carrillo to win, because I was like, he was becoming my favorite. But then WWE just, I don't know, it's like they dropped the ball on him quick. Like Vince was high on him and everything, but then boom, He got like 5 US championship matches in like 5 months combined, and he lost them all. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think that could have really been it for Humberto. Thankfully, Rey Mysterio though, he kind of built them up. I feel like Rey Mysterio actually did want to become a tag team with Humberto. And so we got this rivalry. It was Garza and Andrade. They were becoming a team. Then Mysterio and Humberto were becoming a team. And they were having banging tag team matches. Like, they were awesome. It was all on Raw. They had like 2. I got to see one of them. And it was actually very good. And something I like about Humberto, and I think it's what Vince McMahon also liked about him, when he's in the air, it's like a slow motion. Now, he might not be the best high flyer, but when he's in the air, it's like if he's just like in slow motion. Like, it takes him a while to come down. And that's what I really liked about Humberto Carrillo. Like, the way he was able to do it, I don't know how, but the way he could hold himself in the air, I think is just amazing. And I don't know how he hasn't won a mid-card title, at least so far. But then it comes, you know, with the COVID-19 outbreak and everything. The fall of Humberto Carrillo. WWE just completely forgot about him. He started winning against jobbers for a month. Slowly, like, he hasn't gone on TV. But then thankfully with the Mysterio and Rollins thing again, Rey Mysterio again was able to bring that trust back to Humberto Carrillo. And he was actually starting to get more TV time, main event picture. Even though he kept losing, he was still in the main event. And that's crazy. And basically he lost to Rollins twice. And then he fell off in the card again. He had a good match with Murphy. And he lost to Murphy. And he was gone for a little bit till he made his return on main event. And I'm telling you right now, if you're going to watch a main event match, you either have to go and watch Humberto versus Ricochet or Humberto versus Ali. Because, oh boy, they're tearing the house down over a main event. Like, this has to be, yeah, this has to make it to a Raw, man. You can't be having good matches like that on main event. And now, then Humberto started getting some TV time when he came back and he was going to form a little team with Dominic Mysterio, which I was a big fan of. I couldn't wait to see what that duo can do. But no, they just got split up instantly. It was a one-night thing. And now it's sad to say that WWE has completely dropped the ball on Humberto Carrillo, and safe to say that WWE has officially ruined Humberto Carrillo. I really don't see him being a champion anytime soon. Like, it's just done for, and it's sad how WWE wasted such a talent, such a potential like that just in a blue. But it's WWE, man, and the fact that Vince liked Humberto and then ruined him, I'm not even surprised. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. The series is back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's been my pleasure, and I'm out, my friends.